It is highly probable that in our last video, you saw us get our character to blink and talk. If you had not seen that video already, please use the annotation above to view that video just before you continue or resume watching this video. Today, we are going to begin getting our character to move, and talk and blink all at the same time, or with triggers that you use so that you can make your very own VTuber and or VTuber kind of app. Hello, I am Debonair, and you know me as the host of this here channel, known as Indie Year. It is a show where we attempt to get your games up and running as fast as we possibly can. And if you need further assistance, please let me know in the comments below. But you can feel free to use our description section for all of the resources except the BB docs. We are not releasing any files to the public until we reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you do not know what to do, let me tell you, please rate, comment, subscribe, upvote, follow, hit the notification bell so you know as soon as I put my newest content out. But most importantly, please help us by sharing. All right. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, all of the information that we have here will be released via the description section as a BB Docs file. So let's go into the app that we were making, the game that we were making. We use BuildBox here because it is the fastest and quickest solution to most of our problems. Right here, as you can see, we have a 3D model of one of my favorite characters known as Megaman.exe. And when we press the play button, we are able to see that the character is talking and blinks every so often. Now, as you can see, we use different character models for the talking and the blinking. So first, we're going to fix that real quick by keeping these two models here, but bringing in another head. We do have to manipulate it somewhat. So right here, these eyelids are on this 3D model, while eyelids are not on the previous 3D models. So the solution is to remove the eyelids from this 3D model. So I'm going to close this in order to make sure that our video stays up. And I'm going to close this because I'm not using it. All right, and we're going to open that same 3D model in Blender. If you are not familiar with Blender, Blender is a tool that you can use for 3D modeling and animation, as well as editing video. It's basically the Swiss Army knife of creation, if you know how to use it. So I'm going to find that file that I was using previously and import it as an OBJ. It should be the head of megaman.exe. And I'm going to pick the one that says eyes closed because that's the one we previously used. I'm going to press the period button in order to get a close up of the character. I'm going to turn on the color for our character. And now I'm going to tap the character and remove the eyelids from the model by hitting the edit node or the edit mode, selecting face, deselecting everything else, and reselecting the eyelids only. Let's do this. Deleting those. And you can see behind these eyelids is the character's wide open eyes. And we're just going to use this whole model. You do have the choice in the future of just selecting the eyelids separately and taking and using them in the project, but I much rather have the entire head just for having the proper origin point, which is what I'm going to set right now. Oh no, the origin point is set already in here. As you can see, it's right in the middle. So if all the origin points are set properly, everything should work properly. We're going to do file. We're going to do export this time. OBJ once more. We're going to go into that same place and we're going to say opened eyes. So have open. All right. So we'll just say opened eyes. We'll hit OK on that. Now we should be able to exit. Don't save. I use the 3D viewer to view it sometimes, but I'm not going to do that right now for time purposes. We're just going to bring it right into BuildBox. On the other screen, you guys can't see. I'm going to go into my downloads folder and grab that model. Okay, and that model is right here. Bring it in as an object. Okay, import it. Just hitting the import button. Now, we want its mouth closed. So I'm going to pick a texture that has the mouth closed. These are PNG files. It's the only way that BuildBox works. All right. So now that character should have its eyes opened, as we can see, and its mouth closed. All right. So I'm going to hit 4 so it's properly aligned with the other character model. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, again, for time purposes, we're going to pick our character that already has everything set with it. We didn't set up a button, but you could set up a button. And at least with the visibility, so that, let me see, this is the character model with its mouth open. So we need to bring in the same character model with its mouth also. We got to put a texture on there with its mouth open. So a lot of these. So we just bring in the same model once again. Say that its eyes are open. Import that. Find the texture with the mouth being opened. This mouth is open. Bring that in. All right. Also bring this up to 4 because that's where we have it right now. All right, and as you can see, it just melts right in. We can actually delete the full head models from the scene at least, so we're not using the wrong ones. And I think we could rename some of the models. So we have closed eyes here, open eyes here, and we'll say open mouth here. You could delete OBJ from the end of it, which is what I'm doing. Open mouth. Now I'm going to polish this a little bit better later on in the future, but this is just to show you guys how to develop it as fast as you can. Make sure that when you drag the models in, they are automatically dynamic, meaning they're going to fall. So I like to at least put them at static, so they at least hover right in the air. Okay. Now let me check which model we see first. All right, so we see the open mouth character first. So that is the one whom we want to change, I guess, his visibility. Yeah, we see the open mouth character first. So let's find our open mouth character. Yeah, right here. This is the one we see first. So we're going to change what it's doing with just copying all this right here. Copy. And I believe we did this last time. So you guys are basically getting a repeat of the last video if you missed it. So now here we have these, right? And so now we're going to set it up. It's visible when the game starts, which we already see. Next, it's going to have a delay of a few seconds. Then it's going to set it to invisible. And then it's going to have a delay of a few seconds. And then it's going to come back out to visible. I'm going to repeat that process. So let's make sure it does, because we want to see our character talking. Now we're still seeing a slight mess up with the with our eyes closed character, mainly because I think, yeah, it's not properly aligned, it's not properly positioned. So I'm first going to number one that out. Okay, everyone should have basically the same. Oh, that's weird. Everyone came in a little on the funny side. So I don't know when that happened, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to fix it. Okay. All right, these other heads we can delete now. They don't need to be in the project because we're not using them. I think it's good to make sure that anything you're not using, just to make sure to you don't bog down the computer. Um, Position of these should all be 0. I don't know why they're not, but we're gonna make all of these the safe side. Nice to have everything uniform. Let's hope that this doesn't mess anything up. Right now, this is in the actual character models, though. We actually want to fix it on the scene. So closed eyes here, as you can see, 4.16 is where it's positioned at. That should just be 4. On the z-axis, 0, and everyone should be exactly the same, 4, 0, 4, 0. So now when we look at it, it should be a little bit better. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm just amazed that it really looks like one, it really looks like it looks like the mouth is blinking, but I think that's also because on the regular model we don't have the black line. Also, we didn't fill in this mouth section properly, so there's that. But other than that, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so now that we have our character model talking and blinking, like I said, what we want to do is we want to grab, we want to make the head, like, so you can have an entire character. We want to have the head on a character model that moves so that we can program it to move any way we want. So first I'm going to save this file. Okay. Next I'm going to go out and close it. Now we have two options here. We can use any character model. Okay. Um, yeah, we can use any character model, or we can use something a little bit more uniform. It kind of depends on you. When I say uniform, what I mean is, let's go and close that. I mean, we can use another humanoid character. As I said before, some of these spots are not necessarily needed. Like the ends of the hands are not necessarily needed in your character model. These all these sections, all these triangles do take up a little bit of processing power when you are developing a video game, even if in the future we won't be able to see this character because I'm going to make them transparent. So since we won't even be able to see this character, we kind of sort of don't need all of these. So I haven't yet made a specifically plain low level uniform model, but If you guys are looking forward to that in the future, make sure that you have subscribed. But just right here, we'll probably use this model or another one of the models that's the same, but like the backpack needs to come off and things of that nature. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to take it and we're going to actually just use that via Mixamo is where we're going to get us a good character model. Matter of fact, Mix. I'm wild. It's right there. Okay, so we're going to go to Mixamo because Mixamo is going to provide us the T-pose and things of that nature, so we can automatically attach the parts that we need to the character. Okay, so let me make sure you guys can't see my whole login and things of that nature. Oh no, oh no, now I gotta go back because I picked the wrong thing. All right, so with Mixamo open, we could use the standard Mixamo character right there. But definitely that would be probably a lot easier, but that character is not the same height. And plus, if you are new to Mixamo, this will be a great opportunity to show you how to use it. Let me check. I would much rather use model. At least has the eyes open. All right, so we're going to take this, drop it. This is an OBJ file. Once we download it from Mixamo, it will be an FBX file. Most times, more often than not, the color is not there, but don't worry about that. All right, so now we're going to position it. Position everything. I put this like directly on the end of the chin. At least that's what I do. It's not. It doesn't always come perfectly. There we go. All right. Put this on the wrist. Right. Middle. Okay. Next we do the elbows. Okay. If depending on where this is determines if the elbows get all smashed and stuff. So you can. I don't know. I'll put it right there for right now. But normally I put it like right at this line because I would prefer for it not to get all bent up that much. But we'll see. Knees, same thing. Like I think his knees are somewhat in here, but that means that all this is going to get bent up. We can fix that in what is it? Blender. But sometimes I don't feel like doing it. All right, and I put this a little bit in the groin section. So we're going to take the fingers. I'm going to put no fingers just to keep it on the easy, safe side. We're going to hit play, or what we're going to hit next, excuse me. And now our character model is being rigged by Mixamo. As I said, it's going to make it a lot easier in the future when we're attaching. So now we see that our character is rigged, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Easiest way to see how well the rig worked. They do have a test. So you could test it with this with specific pose skinning test, I think it's called, and see where it bends at. But this time it came out really well. It came out exceptionally well. I'm going to slow it down just to really see if I see any bends. Wow, that's pretty good. With the exception of like for instance, this backpack should not be moving so well with him. You know, stuff like that. But moving on, we'll grab the T-pose. Okay. And oh, I put taupe. What is wrong with me? T pose. All right. Oh man, this is definitely chewing up some of my hard drive. So grab the T pose, and that just makes it easier to work with. I'll put upload. We're gonna hit download. We're gonna download the regular FBX with the 30 frames. I think you can get 60 frames, but it really doesn't matter. And I'm gonna take this T pose and put it in that folder. So next, what you want to do is you want to take all of the you want to take and grab just all of the animations that you could possibly use for your character as a VTuber. So maybe talking on the phone, maybe sitting down, maybe what else? Oh, definitely talking to everyone else, right? So download that one. And I'm dragging these and um putting them directly into the what is it? The folder. Now, I believe this can be achieved also. Everything that I'm doing, I think this could be achieved also with Blender, but I don't know how easy it is to change just specific parts and have it stick directly to the bones that you want to immediately. Nor do I know if there's any way to set a trigger, as in set triggers inside of Blender. I remember they used to have a game engine before, and there has been a fork of Blender that specifically is devoted to uh game engines or making video games. But as I say, I don't know how easy it is to use. So I have chosen this because it really is the fastest way to go about doing stuff. So I typed in talk, and then you got all these other stuff, all these other things left. It looks like you can be, I guess you could be like a rapper type guy or something. Here's the rapper that was like spitting game, yeah, rapping, you know. So if you had them singing, you can also have them telling a secret. So I'm gonna download a couple of these. I don't know if I'm gonna use all of these. I'm hoping it doesn't kill the computer too much. Please excuse the please excuse how slow everything is running now. But this is kind of sort of what happens. Matter of fact, I think I could limit this. I think I could limit this to 24 per page. And maybe that might assist us, maybe just a wee bit. Let me see. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. I think I have this talking already, but I'm not sure. I'm hoping that I do. Telling a secret, cheering, yelling, disappointed. Ooh, disappointment. Yeah. Oh, all rats. Okay, so we have we have a couple here. Um, and then I love power ups. I like the power up animation. At least that's what I use it for. Yeah, this sword power up. Yeah, I can't wait to use that. I can't wait to use that, and I want because I want him to transform. All right, so have stuff like that, and then of course you can get some dancing going on. Dance, baby, dance, disco inferno. Okay, okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't. I didn't mean to blow your ears out like that, guys. Um, Shopping cart. We'll just do the wave hip hop dance. We'll do that. Get him. All right. That's the most common one, right? All right. So we got all those character models. I'm gonna help my computer out and close this. All right. So now we're going to reopen BuildBox. All right. And yeah, my CPU usage has gone down a little bit. So that's good. So I'm going to go into the making a VTuber application that I am creating. Okay. And now what we're going to have to do, like, yes, all of these are at 4, but now they're going to have to be gone. We're going to drag in our T-posed character. Okay, make sure we can see them, which we can. We're going to import them. We're going to hit we could delete on the scene. Okay. Well, actually, no. No, wait a minute. Maybe we can use that to align our character. Hmm. Maybe we keep them on the scene. Let's keep them on the scene. All right. Now it's looking like he is so totally not the same size. Right. He came in a little undercooked, but it's all right. It's all right. So we hit O on here. O on here. Let's see where this character model is. All right. It's O on everything else. So this means that we're going to have to enlarge him. How much we do not know yet. So we'll put at 2 until no. All right, we'll put at 4. No. Okay, let's try 3. Almost. Let's try 2.5. Almost. Okay. So you put these at 2. I'm trying to get the same head size. Although we could just decrease the size of these too. We could decrease the size of these also. And in fact, maybe that's what I should do, because if we're going to be able to look at an entire body, then that's one thing, right? Um, I just don't want to have to decrease all of them, because I'd rather decrease one thing or increase one thing than to have to increase a multitude. So let's go 4, 2, 4, 4, and then let's just see if his head lines up. Dang, his head kind of lines up. All right. Oh, so wait. Oh, okay. Maybe I could do -4. No. Negative 3.5. -3. 0.2. Hmm. Huh. -3.3. No. -3.1. No. -3.05. Oh, that just made it go up. That's making it go up. Why is it still going up? That's so weird. Hmm. There we go. That's much better. -point. Okay. Well, we could kind of have it there. Looks like there's some on the side. So, hmm, maybe what scale? What type scale is that? That's on the z-axis. Okay. I mean the x-axis. So if we do 3.15 here, Almost. So let's check this. Touch that, and we play with it a little bit. Sorry it's taking so long. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna be chopping these to a smaller format for you guys. You know, for those of you who can't watch it all day long. What is that? 3 point? Oh, that 3.95 is basically 4. Why didn't that work? Okay. Just leave it at perfect 3.9. Call it a day. All right, I'm gonna spin around real quick. Oh yeah, that's doing the same thing. So we'll do 3.9. Hmm. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. Quite honestly, I would just prefer that it was. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I want it to be perfect. It just would look so much better if it was a little bit more perfect. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll just leave it at that. At any rate, we will take and uh have all of these basically parented to the T pose so that whenever I move the T pose, all of them move also. So that's really what I want to do right now. Now, if I hit play, we should have our character already, our character model already T posing. But yes, our camera is definitely in the wrong place. So we go into the camera, zoom out a little bit. And we're going to go up a little bit. I don't know why my character's not talking. He's supposed to be talking. All right. So my character is not talking, which is making me a little angry. It's making me a little angry, to be honest with you. I know I have open mouth here. Um, so why my character is not talking? Let's see. Let's do open eyes. Keep that one and do close. Matter of fact, get rid of all of them. See what happens. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. I'm still able to see the other one blinking. That is very odd. I don't know why that's working like that. I really don't. Hmm. All right. Well, we're gonna get what? This is the weirdest thing. All right, so maybe it's because all of them are parented to the TPO, so we'll just deparent them. Okay, we'll just do that. Not parented anymore. We'll refresh. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. Well, so, oh, one of them, I guess. What's going on? I thought the first one you're able to see is. Hmm. Maybe their order matters. Never thought about that. Let's see. Hmm. I think their order does matter. Oh, I see. Everything that's happening to open mouth um will happen to all of them because uh the open mouth one was parented to them. So let's actually, yeah, and take these out. All right, that's very, very interesting. But um hmm. So we need open eyes to go away every once in a while. Let's go to open eyes real quick. Yeah, this one doesn't disappear. All right. So let's set its visibility different. So visibility and buyout. I'll put that there. And buyout, put that lower. Its visibility when, you know what? I should have just copied the other visibility. Just so I don't have to type anything or copy paste anything, you know? Yeah, let's just copy this one. Go to open, regular opened eyes, paste there. And let's set the visibility. Bang. It's always visible. Set it here. Uh, Set that to 5. Let's refresh, see what happens. Hmm. Yeah, and it's looking like at some point in time, all of them are gone, which is not good. So maybe when one is visible to other, should let's just reverse this. Let's just reverse this. And as soon as that's done, it'll go over here. Go. And then as soon as that is done, this will happen. All right, so maybe reversing it has helped us out a little bit. Hmm. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you just got to get the order right. Okay, so now that we got that situated, um, we're going to, like I said, have the 3D model moving. So first, um, we'll keep this picture on, or we'll keep this texture on. We'll put the invisible texture on later once we start adding other parts to the character that we may want to manipulate in the future. But let's first understand how we're going to uh make the head connected to this character so that we can get it to move properly. So first, I think what we should do, no, we could just have an attachment in all of them. So let's go get the attach node. If you Google attach node, we can actually Google it. Well, first, before I do that, let me make sure I save, because we don't want anything to not be saved after we had all that hard work. All right. So next, I'm opening Google for you guys. We can type in attach. I think I spelled that. Yeah, I spelled that right. Attach node. Um, I like to do just BuildBox, but I think you can also write like BBDocs or something like that. So add a point node, attach and detach props to character node, right? And this guy has it open. You can definitely buy it for $29. This is the one that I purchased. I've purchased a lot of his products. They work very well. So please use the link in the description if you desire to assist this guy in creating more stuff that we can use in BuildBox. As you can see, it also says he shows how everything works. So you can attach it to specific fingers. And when the attachment is open, you can also specify it even if it is not a Mixamo model, but Mixamo model is just fast. But it works, as you can see, with any model. Um, Now I do believe also though that let's just do the YouTube thing. Do the YouTube thing. And we can, because YouTube always does have something alternative. Attach build box. Right? So I'm hoping I'm showing you guys how to find stuff. But here we have an attached node with 7 Studio also here. And he has his very own 3D models as well. Or a 3D model like matter of fact, first of all, why have I not subscribed? Let's subscribe. All right, there we go. Now he should have 60 subscribers. But attached node, and you can use the same attached node. Links will be in the description. All right, for you guys, you can download it right here. Okay, or matter of fact, go to the video. Link to the video will be in the description, and that way you can use his link so he knows. Um, let me drop some thumbs up around here. Okay, and he uses that to connect weapons to the characters. So you see, he's got a weapon here, so you can also take and position it where you want it to be. So you just have to keep on trying until you position it just right. Yeah. So that takes a little while, And that is basically what we are going to do, because as you can see, the helmet is following his character, and the weapon is now following his character after he picks it up. He needs to make it a kinematic weapon though, because you don't want that to stay over there. So anyway, we are going to do the same thing. I've already downloaded the attachment node. So I'm actually just going to grab it out of my BuildBox folder. I have a BuildBox folder with all these in there. As soon as I find it, I think I Oh man, I don't think it's on my desktop anymore. I think I moved it somewhere. Now I don't know where. Here we go. BuildBox projects. All right, aim and attach to target. We're going to drag that directly in here. Matter of fact, I think you're supposed to drag it directly into the object you want to attach. Let's do that. Voila. Okay. And you specify the target, which is our T-pose character. Okay. Sign. Now it says already top head. Okay. And the affected asset, I don't know why it says enemy. I don't know what the affected asset means necessarily, other than I guess what it can work with, like what it can be its physical properties basically. But we hit attach, and I'll just copy this to all of them. So paste. Okay. To all three of the heads. Paste also. And it will happen immediately. All right. Now, why is it like that? I do not know. Why did it move up? This is very, very interesting. And why did it get so much bigger? I don't know. Okay. So what we're going to do is figure this out. Let's see. I'm going to decrease these by 0.5 and see if that helps at all. And a lot of BuildBox stuff is trial and error. Oh man, that's not rotate. I mean, that's not. I picked the wrong thing. Supposed to change the scale. 0.5. Yeah, these are all wrong. And that's just decreasing them by half. Um, let's refresh and see if that helped. No, that didn't help. So we have to figure out why that is. It's supposed to be on the top of head. I'm gonna move it back along the z-axis. Put it at 1, if that helps. Cool thing is this node does allow you to move them to position them properly. So I'm hitting 1. Okay. So that could help. -1 on all of them. Okay, that's a lot better. But for some reason, it's still big. Why did it get so much bigger? That is the real question. Because after detaching all of them, they're regular size. Huh. This is very interesting. After detaching all of them. Maybe if I say character instead, maybe that could help. Character, right? Oh man, why'd I click the character? Hit refresh. One of them is not attached. Is this one? Okay. So it's not that. Hmm. I always thought that problem was a glitch because I usually normally spawn the character, right? Um or spawn these models in, but it looks like it's just a mess up with the code. So we're going to have to possibly shrink the model. Um, as I said, we're going to shrink the model in this world, I guess. Let's first do it by half. Um, do it by half. Okay. At least. Next, we're going to we're going to put it right on 0 where it was supposed to be in the first place. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna refresh it. All right, and their heads are still way too big. We're gonna go back in the 3D world. We're gonna change that to 3, I guess. See if that helps us out at all. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, and what is this? Now we're going to have to lower them. So we're going to lower them on the y-axis. We'll put I think negative 0.5 should be good. Refresh. Nope. Negative 0.5 is too much. Negative 0.3. Enter. Okay. Negative 0.1. Enter. Negative 0.05. Enter. Refresh it again. Okay. So negative 0.1. That didn't work. Negative 0.5. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Dang. That's too big. 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and you see all that white peeking through? That can be annoying. Really annoying. But nonetheless, uh 2 2 looks 2 to me looks good. 2 to me looks really good. So I'm going to do that to all of them. Negative 2. Negative 0.2. And this one. Negative 0.2. Okay, refresh. All right. I still actually want their heads to, I guess maybe move up. Move forward, which would be on the x-axis, right? No, z-axis. So move forward by 0.1 then. 0.1. Refresh. Hmm. Who did I miss? I missed somebody. Someone didn't get pushed up. Next one. Negative 0.1. Oh, okay. Right. That says 2. That says 2. This one says, actually, that says, wait. That says 0.2. I mean, they all say the same thing. I don't know. Let's figure this out. Refresh. Hmm. One. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one's too far. That's what it is. Actually, no, this one is negative. That's why. So this one is supposed to be 0.1. There we go. Fixed. All right. So now we have this character still talking, and the head is attached to the T-pose. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we head into our 3D world and we head into our T-posed character and we begin putting animations into the T-pose character. So the first one, just to make sure you guys know that it's really working, is I'm going to actually grab the dancing pose that we placed in here before. Did I? Am I dancing? I think I missed. Oh no! Wait, standing, arguing. Oh, here it is. All right, so we're gonna drop that in here. All right, we don't need this. This is the actual model. We don't need that there at all. We just need the animations because we all have already have a model we're gonna put everything into. So we hit there. We can throw it in a loop. Okay. And now when we hit play, the character should be dancing along with the head. The head should be moving and talking and blinking at the same time. Oh, hold on. Let me do it like this. Uh, yeah. I think I think that's pretty cool. So again, if you wanted to use this to make your character model, as we can see, the neck is in the wrong spot. So the whole head, the way I have it attached is just completely wrong. The solution to that would be to make inside your character model, make sure you have like character rotate or something, and that way you can continuously tweak it and turn your character around to view the character in order to properly align where you want everything to be. But matter of fact, let's try our best. We have time. We have time to fix that. Just a little bit more time to fix that. Give me one moment. Oh no, what I did was I did move everything up on the x-axis 0.1. I probably should not have done that. Should have just dealt with the way it was. So let's see. So here, uh, we'll just hit enter. But I didn't like seeing the white through the character model. The solution to that is, of course, just to make the character model invisible, and that's why I say it's best to use like a character model that doesn't have like the nose and everything. Oh yeah. Oh 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 yeah. Yo. This is too good. Oh, something happened to his hands. Oh, oh. Okay, okay. So I'm going to show you guys some, well, after this, I mean the basics of the whole system is bringing in the, you know, different parts that you want to use for your character, okay? Hair, ears, whatever, eyes, etc. Bring them in as models and change some of the PNGs for the effects that you're looking for. All right. Again, these eyelids can be achieved either drawing or by 3D models, as we seen earlier when you saw me delete the eyelids from the previous model and vice versa. Next, after you import the character and the character models into everything, into the engine, you're going to want to create some FBXs simply by going to BuildBox, I mean, by Mixamo. Go to Mixamo, use Mixamo to grab character animations. Then we're going to use an attach node of some sort. This attach node is paid for. Links are going to be in the description. But there is a guy who created a different kind of attach node that should give you the same effects. Next, attach the parts where you want them to be and position them using the move and the rotate and things of that nature until you get it just right. Lastly, if you're really having problems with, as we can see, the clipping going on here with the white, if you're having problems with the clipping, the solution is making the FBX model invisible by placing an invisible texture on there. If you guys can't find an invisible texture, links will be in the description to the invisible texture, but not a BuildBox. Once we have 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers on the channel, I will be, however, releasing the BuildBox for this model. I mean, or for this system, if you will, this setup in the description section. So be on the lookout for that. Also, make sure that you share. Until then, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video where we're going to start adding buttons for triggering specific events, triggering specifically different animations and things of that nature. So if that sounds like something you're into, uh, hopefully you have already subscribed. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video.